Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today, playing some more Genshin Impact. I'm pretty sure at this point that I'm not doing the quest, the event quest. I'm just normally exploring the new area. So I don't know. Oh. What's this for? Oh, it's one of these. Okay, good. Can I keep climbing here, though? It seems like it wants me to. I'm just gonna... You know what? Here, take that. I know I'm not gonna be able to get the loot from these. It's just way too... Oh. Alright, hold on. Loot. Don't. Alright, good. I wonder if it'll let me keep climbing this. Oh, what is that? Oh, I want to go there. Alright, hold your horses. Hey, don't slide. Told you could do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. No! I hate you. I hate you so much, game. Why would you do that to me? I literally made it. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna ignore this. Is it climbing faster? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, okay. Wow. That's not very nice, game. Alright, so let's go back to... Let's start this, actually. The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. The chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius devotes his energies to exploring the secrets of the world and life within it. The limitless horizons of knowledge should not be limited to Tevat. But even the best researchers in the Seven Nations struggle to collect samples of life beyond for their reference. Perhaps the one who has come from far beyond the skies is the ideal subject for this observation. Quest navigate. Oh, this had... I've been completely following the wrong thing. Oh, nice. It did seem a bit strange to me how I just like completely stopped progressing. Alright, so I should keep following these. Wait. Alright, so this is exactly where I left off. But, let's offer some of these things that we found and increase our stamina. $15 out of 10. Oh man, it starts off difficult. Oh, it doesn't... Never mind. Alright, whatever. Wait a minute. Ooh, level 12 to obtain the wings. Those are cool looking wings. Or gliders. Or one glider. It's a good looking glider. This music that's playing is quite nice. It's very Christmassy. Thank God I'm progressing here now.
Is that
Oh, she's back. Oh, God. I just remembered how terrible she looked. Besides her, like, face.
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
So why doesn't he need a torch?
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Let's do this. Oh shoot, wrong skill. I meant this one. Oh, it's one of the ones that shoots in a cone. I hate you so much.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them?
Why didn't you? How didn't you?
Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
He's a lot younger than I thought he was going to be, and I'm disappointed.
What's up with sketching hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
It's terrible.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
From the side, he literally looks like a girl.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
That's not what evolution means.
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina.
You know, I think she's actually like the worst looking character so far in the game. I think even like Jean and Lisa aren't as bad as her.
We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
That's her favorite description.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose.
Oh god, I forgot how much I fell in love with Sucrose in that first speech. That first conversation.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things.
You know what I've noticed? There's literally no old people in this game, is there? Old people don't seem to exist in this world.
I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all.
Oh.
You came from afar. From another world, correct?
He's the first one to guess that at first glance. I really wish there was like a log system so we could like look at everything they've said.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Hey, I'm not giving you my essence. Though maybe if Sucrose asked me.
Whoa, you wanna start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You murdered it.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession.
Once
The
again,
method
you're not
I'm
getting
talking
my
about
seed.
has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
We smack things good.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little...
I've been saying this entire time, Paimon.
Mora, knowledge, and the answer to the question you are seeking. It happens
More
to be
wish
an answer
materials.
that I can provide. How does that sound? Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
And there's science to be done on the people. Okay, sorry. Hey. Look.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off.
The pot was calling the kettle black earlier, wasn't she?
Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Alright. We could probably fast travel to there now. I'll use this one.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life.
Tevat. I guess that's how they pronounce it.
After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
Well, she does have a tiny brain.
No, Paimon's got a brain.
A tiny one.
But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
I've grown to actually really like Paimon, to be honest.
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
I haven't seen that animation in a while.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at.
I guess he raised, Sucrose.
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain.
Sadly,
I've
you
got a
have
few
to...
questions in that regard.
We have to, switch, like, specifically, so it's not particularly useful. And again, it's better than most people in this world that kind of stick with one. But mechanically, it's incredibly annoying.
Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
So, he's not a Time Lord.
Fascinating. And this floating child is connected to your
She's not a
body in
child.
some way?
She's emergency food.
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us?
He wasn't speaking literally, Paimon.
And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
Yep, I like this.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you?
Nah, she was actually jealous of it.
But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards.
Then why?
Hmm.
No. How did you come to that conclusion? Don't just say that can't be it because you. What?
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world.
Probably has to do more with authority over humans.
Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in her research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
That's how you pronounce them? Oceanids? Thought it was Oceanids. I like Oceanids better.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Yeah, I hate
Well,
those.
Prepare yourself. The
Then again,
slimes
I
will
have
be here any
been getting
moment.
very good at fighting them without taking much damage. The only problem is whenever I fight the birds combined with the crabs, those destroy me together. Because the crabs just stick to you and constantly deal damage, and while you're trying to get away with them by dodging, the birds swoop in and do, damage when you can't dodge anymore. So yeah, they suck. Okay, do that. Ow. Let's do this then. And then do this. I just wanted to go all out because I don't like fighting these guys. Oh, what? More?
La la la. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary?
Well, for me, ordinary is being able to fly and, summon explosions with a single sword swipe. So, yes.
If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations,
Oz is just
the
slapping him in the
manifestation of
face.
The external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test
Stay
the
away from my
internal flow.
insides, please.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
You will explode.
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, but if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test.
It's nice to explore these questions, though. I'm actually really enjoying this conversation.
Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it.
Of course we do.
It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns. Let's keep our eyes open.
3 of them. Mm-hmm. Guess we can't use the ones I'd already collected. Fortunately, it actually is literally on the way.
Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough.
Oh, the other one disappeared.
My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
I could never find that thing to melt the ice, which is disappointing. I already stole a whole bunch of your stuff. I hope you don't mind.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here.
Oh, hello.
My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Yeah, hello. Didn't expect to see you suddenly appear out of nowhere.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa!
It's really blurry.
Data. You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses, perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes.
I don't think so.
Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world.
It's not a secret or anything.
If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world... Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time.
Though not at all surprised about the fact that there's people coming from another world.
Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great. I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Just starts like
In line with my expectations.
pulling a Family Guy and just
Remember to
vomiting
keep calm at all
everywhere.
times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Really? Alright. What's this? Huh. Why would I destroy that? What's this? Huh. Guess I haven't looked at these items. Oh. That was weird.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drink some?
It was my own concoction, of course. But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world.
Again, I think it has to do with something like... something having to do with, like, the gods' authority over the people. Maybe.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the... The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same, they can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear.
Still doesn't explain how I have it.
Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me. But starting with the premise of an elemental life form? Now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research...
I like how none of them, like, asked anything about me being from another world, like, at all. Where do you come from? What's your world like? Is there elemental powers there? There's so many questions that they could ask, and they're just not addressing, though, which bothers me, considering that these people are supposed to be the inquisitive sort.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit?
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to... prepare something. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Maybe there's some more things to steal. No. I think I already looked at these.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Clean up your stuff.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here,
I guess they are sort of
visions can
addressing this
manipulate the
now.
elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world?
Switching between them, but it's still really annoying and dumb.
I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last
Oh
time.
no.
In other words, time for the next experiment. No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
Paimon, you're up.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Yay, new recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
This is the first time you've ever said this. Are you really Paimon? Did you get replaced?
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, it's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry.
You are just usually hungry, Paimon.
It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves.
There we go.
Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway?
Where?
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
Ah, there it is. Ooh, another 3-star. Ooh. Shield strength, though. It's not defense increase. Why does almost everything need fish? Fish are hard and annoying to catch. It's only 12% though. I wonder if there's going to be characters with higher.
That was fast. Looking for...
Yeah, I get it.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
You know, Paimon's eyes have, like, space in them, which is kind of cool.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch.
Oh no.
I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Hopefully I have some of that, and hopefully I could give it to you instead of going out and getting some.
Paimon's barely finished eating, and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision, or I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look.
Oh.
Oh, yeah!
Well, at least they're here. There we go.
This must be electrohypostasis powder. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it. Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains,
Yeah,
correct?
Yep. Guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
So you're just leaving that train of investigation completely, huh? Fine.
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
No, but I would like to.
And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then? So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her? Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Alright, you know, I wonder if I should, like, even bother posting the episode in between this one and the beginning, because I did waste a lot of time exploring. Could have just teleported. Guess not. Thought that was a teleport point up there. Hey. That was a good game.
jump? From up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
Yeah,
Whichever
it
method you
isn't.
choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
I wonder if we say this because they don't want to reveal their... No, I mean... I don't know. Because we've explained almost nothing about, like, the powers we used to have. Because, like, right in the beginning of the game, he's like, and I lost my power, so... realizes that he lost it and what he used to have, so...
Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing...
What?
Emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
That actually helps. I don't think I've been here before. Hold on, there's stuff over there. I'll be right back. I'm sure it's going to be used for leveling up some character, and we'll need like a whole bunch of it.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway,
We use those little circle things.
if it turns out that the natural laws of Tavad do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization
But you could
you
just
belong to.
ask. Like, you could ask. I'm right here. Ask me questions. I can answer them. You don't have to make inferences about them. You could just ask.
If the natural laws of Tavad do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects.
Again, you could just ask. I'm sure wherever I come from, we had, like, books on evolution and stuff.
The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. Gold,
Oh, no.
petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, all these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to sketch those hilly churls? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like sketches?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime.
Great friendship.
Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence.
Oh, let's do this.
Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
I want to talk to Sucrose again. There's more to explore around this area. I haven't been here. Oh, great. Just what I wanted. Please die. Die quickly. Stop running away, you coward. Wait, where'd the thingy go? There's a fire thingy. Where is it? Oh, there's a teleporter up there. Fine.
By royal decree.
Another one? Come on.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Run! Oh, there we go. What's here? Ooh, that's here. I think I passed by there before, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So where are we going? Oh. Okay. There's a warming thing up there. No, I'm just gonna glide down here. There's a lot of things to do here, but yeah, I'm just gonna glide down for now. Ooh, can I make this over? Yeah. This is a pretty long quest. Ooh, what's that over there? Probably gonna have to fight something there. Ooh! Yeah, better get that before, you know, before landing, otherwise I would have to climb up here to get this.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels.
Yes.
I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
The entire hour of me trying to figure out how to do something in that cave probably doesn't give me much confidence.
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe.
I don't think I am getting good at these, but...
Remember that this is a test of intellect. So should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Full disclaimer, it's probably going to be all luck.
It It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Hmm. I guess I have to try and
Silly
get
like
them
these are a common sight in the mountains.
all at the same time.
Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
I wonder if 3 is going to be enough, or maybe I have to get 4 going. Wait, where'd it go? There's one over there too. Oh, alright, well. Where did that other one go then? Oh, it's up there. Of course it is. Could you do me a favor and please rip? Oh, come on. I hate you. Really? Come on. Come on. Really? Why?
Nice and spicy.
No loot. You gonna go on top? Do I have to climb this? Well, that's not that bad.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Should probably be prepared for a fight.
Explaining things is Paimon's job.
Oh.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the... What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list.
I feel that list is really long for you, Paimon.
Weird experiment that. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Yeah.
Paimon's kind of looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast.
Oh,
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
please go away.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
Yeah, okay. Explain things to me.
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments?
It doesn't matter. I get my health back. I could also revive with a fried egg or something.
I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Listen, sister. Your guard's so high you can't even
Sister.
see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
Does this look like the face of evil?
No way. Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
Yeah, because the person that saved it is the threat.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments.
Gosh, she
If I
looks
can be
terrible.
sure that nothing you came into
Why?
contact
Why do
with
you
is
look like that?
dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else.
I really
The
can't
only
wait to
items
stop
left on
talking
the
to her.
agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat.
Well, good. That was quick.
Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Anything that would have happened would have been solely your fault.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time.
I'd say he
You
didn't
made
trust
a lot
him.
of rash decisions
Because he could have told him, literally everything about his world, and he didn't. He let him experiment on his own.
She's gone. So, Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Thankfully.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Alright, so I think this is where I'm going to stop for tonight, because I feel like I've played a long time. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my continued playthrough of this game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.